The Boston Celtics are off to a 10-3 start, and once again, it's been without Kristaps Porzingis, who is one of, if not their most impactful player because of what he can do on the block, on the perimeter, defensively, the impact that he brings overall to the game. Yet without him, they're still 10-3 and look like the second best team in the NBA right now behind the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have gotten off to an elite start. But this Boston team, the scary part about them is that Porzingis won't be back till Christmas, and they'll still probably be the best team in the East by then. Now, this is some really good stuff by the Boston Celtics. So what they're going to do is they're going to get Tatum, their point forward, into a pick and roll, and he's just going to hit a little short roll, and it's going to be a dump-off pass over the top by Derek White. And now the defense completely collapses. Cam Johnson comes in. Here comes Nick Claxton. Cam Thomas rolling down. So he's got Peyton Pritchard in the corner, 40% three-point shooter. Jaylen Brown over here, not the best in the world. And then Kata is there for the lob. So Tatum gets to make his decision here. This time it's a lob. And that is just way too easy if you get Tatum at the free throw line in a 4-on-3 situation. Bro, Tatum needs more love. Like, this is crazy work. This is elite footwork here. Now it helps that he has Sam Hauser in this corner and Peyton Pritchard in this corner, so no help will be there whatsoever because you can't leave those guys. But still, he's ISO'd up with Dennis Schroeder here on the perimeter, and he's going to hit him with a little fake spin after like 10 minutes. He hits him with a fake spin, gets downhill, and then goes and meets Noah Clowney at the rim. And this is an impressive finish with the left hand, switching midair. That is so tough. Once again, they're going to use Derek White as the secondary playmaker and Jason Tatum as the primary playmaker. And what this is going to be is yet another short little roll off this screen. White's going to dump it off to him, and Tatum's going to make the read. He gets the mismatch with Keon Johnson, and now, like I said, he's at his spot, at the free throw line, driving. He's got Hauser in this corner, Pritchard in this corner. The help can't really come over too far. They're giving up 3 points. Cornette's in the dunker spot in the short corner, and this is just set up beautifully. Tatum's just going to get downhill. Clowney comes over with some decent help, but, I mean, that's just a great shot. So Boston, they had us in the first half, not going to lie. It was a 5-point game coming out of the half, but this is just beautiful offense. We're going to start with an early post entry here to Jaylen Brown, which makes the defense all slide over. Quaid is also going to dive, and then Drew Holiday is just going to run the flare here, run the bubble around the three-point line. And it's going to be a nice little skip pass here. Nice screen by Quaid there, stealing off Claxton. And then watch this pass by Drew Holiday, right? Claxton and Cam Johnson both run at him. Quaid is just going to dive, and then Dennis Schroeder's just kind of hanging out. Cam Thomas, we know he doesn't play any defense. He just scores the ball. So easy pass into Neemias Quaid. That's elite offense right there by Boston. They also turned up the defensive pressure, right? We see the switch there between Quaid, who can guard on the perimeter, or Kata, who can guard on the perimeter now. Sorry, y'all corrected me in the last video. He can now guard on the perimeter. The switch with Derek White. Post entry here to Claxton. Great defense by Jaylen Brown sticking on him. And now we got another screen here by Cam Thomas. A down screen for Cam Johnson to come off of it. And watch the way the Celtics defend this. This is beautiful. Jaylen Brown jumps it. So he's going to switch it if Cam Johnson does come up. So now Johnson goes back door. Drew Holiday sticks with him like a glove. And now Jaylen Brown is once again sitting down on Cam Thomas, who they're trying to get the ball to. This is really good defense. Jaylen Brown can really guard when he wants to, and he does a great job of getting through this handoff and disrupting it. Now Schroeder's going to go through, and then Kata's going to follow him. It's just really good defense all the way around. Now there's 6 seconds left on the shot clock, and the Nets haven't even gotten inside the three-point line. Another handoff. This time Drew Holiday gets a hand in on it. Jaylen Brown could have got there, but instead by the time Cam Johnson gets it and looks at the shot clock, there's 1 second left, and he has to throw it up. Great defensive possession there. Everybody switching. They didn't even get inside the three-point line. This is something that the Celtics did last year all the way to the finals that really helped them out, and that's hunting out mismatches because they got 5 guys, especially when this is Porzingis instead of Kata. They got 5 guys on the perimeter that can all create mismatches and score. Here, we're just going to get Tatum switched onto Nick Claxton, and obviously this is a mismatch. Schroeder stunts the double. If he did come, then you're leaving Drew Holiday wide open, a guy that shot 44% from 3 last year. So instead, Tatum's just going to have him on his island, tween cross like 8 times, finally gets into the step back, creates enough separation because he's 6'8" to get the shot off over Claxton, and it's all net. There's another really nice action. This time is off the ball. So Jaylen Brown brings the ball up the court, right? And now he's going to swing it to Tatum, and as he's swinging it at the same time, Derek White's going to come off this pin down by Keita. And this is really tough action to stop, especially when it's this quick. As you can see, defense doesn't even have time to react. Great screen there by Keita. And even if he does roll, Claxton and Cam Thomas are closing out hard. You could have hit Keita here if you're Derek White. Instead, Derek White just chooses to let it fly. Hey, why not let it fly? And it's cash. The Celtics are so good at starting and closing halves and quarters. And right here, we got Jaylen Brown bringing the ball down into the front court. And we don't give enough credit to Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum when they're on the court at the same time, how good of a duo that is. Anyway, Zaire Williams is going to double down. Tatum's just going to walk into a three here, and Jaylen Brown's going to hit him because, like I said, if you double, you're going to pay at some point. And here comes Tatum. Schroeder probably should have rotated. If they're doubling all the way to the corner, Schroeder should rotate. Cam Johnson then rotates to Drew Holiday, and then Claxton's playing two while hopefully Cam Thomas can get back across to Derek White before they rotated over there. But that never even happens. Tatum just steps into it and knocks down a wide open three. This is the value of Drew Holiday, and it needs to be highlighted more. Look at him. All the way over here, just lurking as the shot goes up. It's a long rebound out in the no man's land, and guess who's the first guy to it to get a hand on it? And it's Drew Holiday. He's going to pick it up. He's going to find Derek White once again in the corner, but the Nets are going to do a pretty good job of closing out on Derek White, so he can't get this shot up, pump fake, one dribble, and then as the defense collapses, now guess who is back wide open? Funny how the ball will find you when you make the little dirty plays, the hustle plays. 3-ball for Drew Holiday. Another thing that makes this Celtics team so hard to deal with on the offensive side of the ball, there is no weak link, right? Peyton Pritchard can't hold his own for a perimeter defender. Tatum, obviously 6'8", can slide his feet. Good perimeter two-way defender. Derek White is one of the best in the league. Kornet's got a 7'6" wingspan, so anything that comes in the lane is getting vacuumed up. And then now Cam Thomas is going to try and attack Sam Hauser, and it just does not work. And so now Cam is going to try and circle back, try and attack him again, and this is just great individual defense. Never showing his high foot. If he shows his high foot, he has to drive this way towards Peyton Pritchard. So he stays even with him, right? Doesn't force him into help, doesn't force him anywhere. Forces him into a really tough step back, and that's a great contest and a miss. The Celtics make basketball so beautiful to watch, right? So we got to drive. This is a good rotation by the Nets, right? Keon Johnson's down. Everybody's over. Everybody's where they need to be. And, well, what are you going to give up? And that's a skip pass to Peyton Pritchard. Maybe Jalen Wilson should be over a little bit more, but Schroeder is denying this. So the Nets play this very well. Kick out now to Pritchard. Both close. So Wilson needs to stunt here and then get back as Keon Johnson is closing out, and just basically don't let him shoot the three. They do that, but instead Jalen Wilson stays here, so they talk it out. Now Keon Johnson's going to run to the next open man while Dennis Schroeder closes out on Jason Tatum. Great job once again by the Nets. Now it's kicked all the way out to Sam Hauser, who doesn't catch it clean, but now watch Derek White, who is going to re-enter the play, and this is great defense. Everybody closes out well for Brooklyn. Well, that's not really a great closeout, but it's a good contest. You're wanting to run Sam Hauser off the line. That's the scouting report. So now Derek White's going to spot up in the corner, and Keon Johnson's going to get all the way across the floor from Peyton Pritchard to Derek White. Outstanding individual defense by Keon Johnson, but the old saying is good offense beats good defense, and that's what happened right there. That was beautiful by Boston.